Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I'd like to start off giving all honor, glory, and praise and worship to our power, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostle, elder bishops, great millstone, who will teach us sound doctrine, strong shalom to the hopeful elect, and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, and children, that the Lord will have mercy on in these perilous times, perilous meaning dangerous times that we're currently living in. All right, it's your brother HAQADASH, representing GMS branch here in Cleveland, Lord willing to bring out a quick and edifying lesson through the spirit and power of YAHWASHI. And the title the spirit gave me was something along the lines of the new normal, or this is becoming the new normal, man. And we usually often check this website called BioMetricUpdate.com, and this is a great website. Been using it for years, and it's more frequent talks of this technology, more so now than ever. And you can see that you see the dates 26, 27, so it's frequently updated and it's up to date. And just take a look at the different tabs that's being promoted at the top of the page, right? Let's read some of these. It says ID card pad competition at IJCB 2025 builds on lessons from inaugural event. ID card, right? You know what I'm saying? It says UVerse and key state capital and challenges for decentralized identity in EU. Launch of Alaska mobile ID brings number of states with MDL to 19. Event access ID verification app exposes biometrics. MLB go ahead entry adds new parks to growing biometric roster. Trump executive order seeks to reform voting process. Privacy issues are problematic. London proposes digital ID verification model to spur growth, efficiency. The World Bank showcases new white paper on DPI as it seeks to accelerate digital transformation. EU to make uniform mobile driving license available in EUDI wallet by 2030. CRVS law reshapes governance and social protection in Cambodia. You see, this is heavy, man. This is heavy, bro. It's no longer being like, us saying, oh, it's coming down. No, man, it's here, man. We're in the process. We seeing it getting pushed out there. They use the concept of fear. They use the concept of loss, or the fear of loss. They use the concept of with the T word, right? T risk, right? They use these different concepts to play off this biometric system, right? Biometric deals with what? Bio is the body. Metric is measurements. So it's the measurements of the body. You see? So, and this devil understands that the people don't understand, The people constantly, as we have done all throughout our life in this man's system, evolved and come accustomed to or adapted to the system that he pushes, right? It was a time where in the 90s we didn't even have phones, or the 80s it was no phones. You had pay phones, you had pagers, then you had two-way pagers, then you had them big gray crazy looking phones, and then you had the flip phones, and you had the stand like the Nokia, like no flip phones where it was just straight up and down with nothing on it, just the numbers and the pad. You remember you had the telephone, you had to turn it with your finger. So you watch the evolution, all right, of technology, man. You see, and that's only, bro. Listen, I'm only about to turn 32, and just in my 32 years of living, technology has transformed itself at an expedited rate. That's only 30 some years of this technology, all right, being pushed in the forefront of existence, man. All right, from the microwave, okay, all right, to air fryers, to whatever you can think of, man. Planes to vehicles, you got smart refrigerators, smart mirrors, You could call people from your mirror in your bathroom. You could watch TV from your mirror in your bathroom. You could watch TV in your shower. You know what I'm saying? You can call somebody from your refrigerator. You can be on Instagram on your refrigerator. You know, you got 2K, these video games. You could scan your face. I've done it back in the day. You know, scan my face to see that you could put your face on your created player and it'd be like you actually in the game with your name, bro. They got the one thing where Kenny off ESPN, he used to be a basketball player, uh, and Shaq and all them that be on TNT. They had the one thing where it's like a green screen where he could put himself on the court, so he could give an example of where the ball should have been, why they didn't set the pick, where they could have shot from. He could put himself literally in the game. And now the newest thing that I saw recently, I don't even know what to type in and try to find it to show you, but it was now you could bring the game literally to you. Like it's like you watching it from the skybox, if you will. It's like a hologram of the actual game, NBA game that's live. You can watch it right on your like your desk, like a desk. It'll be like you were watching it from the skybox at the actual arena, man. You know, they had the Black Mirror episode, the crazy freaky episode. The one dude playing Captain America now, where he put himself in the game. Man, this stuff, man, this technology is crazy, man. You know, he's getting you comfortable with merging yourself with the machine, man. Okay, and these are all. Look at this. All these headlines are within 10, 11, 12 hours ago, man. I made a mention in the lesson before, like this used to be where it'd be skipped, like you said, it says 9, 10 hours, right? And then you might see 3 days ago, and then you might see 5 months ago, and you might see 2 years ago. No, bro. Now the articles that's coming out is more frequent. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Okay? Trump pushing the voting thing. You gotta have a true identification in order to vote and this and that. You know, so hey, this is here, man. This is the new normal, you know. And I went into this before, idemia, right? Which I saw it through the spirit, which I linked it through the spirit with idumia. Okay, it's the same people, man. Idemia as leader in identity technologies. Idemia is on a mission to unlock the world and make it safer. Idemia, which is to me identical or spiritually identical to idumia, offers its public and private customers payment, connectivity, access control, travel identity, and public security solutions, man. And this is what they pushing, man. Okay. The scriptures say, before they spring forth. And I was thinking of another one. Oh yeah, the YAHWAH. This is Isaiah 42:9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. So this is what the Lord has told us. He's told us of this technology. He's warned us. He's given us the visions. He's given us the breakdowns. He's given us the secret identity to the ones who's behind it. As you see spiritually, look at the name you see on the screen. I see Idumia, but it says Idemia. These are the biblical Edomites who's currently in rulership, and they're pushing this technology, man. They're pushing this world dominance. All right, as the first Bible did. You see a one world government. Okay. And I also just Spirit just gave me another one. It says, this is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So yeah, man, they're pushing like I said here, it said where did I read it Salaki. I don't know where I read it at, but it talked about the security. Oh, here it goes. By Masha Borak. Kilt, Uverse, and key state capital on challenges for decentralized identity in EU. Says the digital, this was on the 24th, the digital world is facing a host of problems when it comes to providing people's identity, ranging from privacy and so forth. So they're going to push privacy. They're going to push conveniency. They're going to push these different things and in the means of what the world feels like they're lacking. The world, they're pushed fear upon the people to the point they feel like they're lacking. They had a bunch of hacks and a bunch of this what they call it damn man, I can't think of it, but I'm gonna just say hacks, right? Different banks being hacks and different this being hacked and this that and so forth. Privacy, right, and so forth, man. You know, so this is crime. Make crime so bad to the point you come in with, as the savior to provide what protection. What we just read when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. This is what Trump pushing, a new system, a new world, which also in his mind to the people promotes peace and safety. He gonna put this treaty here and this, he gonna bring this deal in and meet with this person, peace and safety. But what then comes sudden destruction? This sanction here, this sanction there, because it promotes peace and safety. But what then comes sudden destruction? Okay. It says so. What else they got on here? Look, as I said, this is all within the last couple of days and last week or so. Like, bro, like you ain't seeing the space between the articles coming out anymore. This is all becoming reality. See, and that's what this website surrounds. Let's see what this is about. The World Bank showcases new white paper on DPI as it seeks to accelerate digital transformation. Okay. And DPI stands for Digital Public Infrastructure. It says the World Bank has a new digital transformation white paper that underlines what it believes digital public infrastructure should consist of and sets out core approaches to building DPI. Says so yeah, man. So you get the point. I just wanted to show this real quick because you also have let me play this. All right, say you see the brother posted from GMS Watchman. All right, he got the Synchron's MOT brain chip, man. Now powered by Apple Vision, and look what it does. Look what it does. Okay. How can I get through? Turn it down for the sake of the copyright. Fair use, fair use. When I turn on, you get going. At every stop, baby, oh, it's showing. If I should stay, you find a reason to leave. When I'm busy, that's the time you are free. Just tell me what Just said this is just the beginning. You see, so you see that, he said this is just the beginning. So this is what they're pushing, man. Synchronized MOT brain chip, now powered by Apple Vision Pro and NVIDIA's AI. Right, I was about to say these are the miracles, man. These are miracles. This guy is completely a vegetable, damn near, but he's able to have telekinesis, a form of power. Let me see. I can't figure out how to spell it. Telekinesis is derived from the Greek word tele, distance, and kinesis, movement, implying the ability to move objects from a distance. See? Psychokinesis comes from psych, which is the mind. Kinesis is movement, which refers to moving objects with the power of the mind. You see? So, that's what you just saw here. You saw telekinesis. He had the power to move things with his mind. All right, his mind, or things at a distance. All right, he controlled it with his mind. Okay, and these are miracles, man. All right, this is Revelations 13, and he do of great wonder in 13, and he do of great wonders, so that he make a fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Right, this happened with Big Boy, Little Boy. All right, when you go into the history, it happened another time. I always forget those. Salakia. I know them sometimes and I forget them sometimes. That's the body, man. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, right? He's shooting nukes from the sky when nobody else had nuclear capability, or the type of bombs that they had back then. That was considered a miracle. Oh man, who can make war with the beast, as the scriptures say, because at one point in time America was dominating as a militant force, but now let the weak say I'm strong. Everybody has, nuclear capability, and that's why America won't dare to do certain things when it comes to warfare at the moment, man. But we understand that it's still a part of prophecy. Nonetheless, it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Right? And this beast is speaking. This beast is living by the politics, the Democrats, the system, the mindset, and ultimately going into the ultimate NWO, man. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak. And that's how it's speaking. Through his politics, through his philosophies, his doctrines, through his way of living, his concepts, and by this technology, man. It says, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. This is literal, and this is also spiritually, man. Okay, being X'd out of society, right? Being X'd out, excommunicated from being able to operate in society because you're not connected to the grid of things. And he calls it all, both small and great, right? Because that word killed right there is apo. It goes into being separated from the whole. I believe that word is apo right there. And what's the whole? Society. That's why a lot of people are going to fold, because they're not going to be able to feed their kids. You got newborns, you got different situations, people that require medications and all these different things that you're going to have to, the requirements that you're going to need to go into government buildings. All right. BMVs, right, to renew your licenses, and certain things you got to do when it comes to proving your identification. Even down, we read, even down to it talked about where is it at? It talked about when you driving. See, like when you like, in order, showing your identification when you're driving, man. The cops don't have to ask you for ID. Your ID is gonna all be in that in that C-hip, all in one area, man. And you got that going on now. Like shit, I don't have an insurance card no more, like we used to have back in the day. You have to prove real registration and insurance. No, it's all digital. I just showed a cop my phone. You know, it says and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right. This is everybody, small, great, rich and poor, free and bond. Those who are in jail, those are not in jail. Right. The rich, right. The wealthy, the rich class, and you got the poor class. Right. Right. And it said receive a mark in the right hand. This is going into your dominant hand. It could be your right hand or your left hand. And it says, or in their foreheads. When you go into the word foreheads, it goes into a metapon or meta. I believe that's the word right there. Let me just fact check it. And it goes into goes into opposite face, meaning in the opposite of your face. So that's where they implement. That's where they implement this tiny technology. They put it in the back of the head, man. Get this word for forehead. Yeah, metapon. Like Meta from Facebook was changed to Meta, showing you that their focus is your mind. What you eat, what you like to say, what you like to do, how and when you like to do, who you like to talk to. It filtered all around you. It made you a superstar. It gave everybody blue checks. You know, it gave you the image. You're your own superstar. You become your own celebrity. All right. You can gain finances. You can, you know, you create your own life on these platforms, right? You that's why they got a term called Instagram famous. Okay, it's literally shaped around you. Now they got it updated to where you can suggest and not suggest things that you want to see every day. Instead of it just random stuff popping up, you could choose not to view that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you like bodybuilding stuff, it's just always gonna be bodybuilding stuff. It's tailor made and custom made to your liking. It's to keep you focused on self versus the bigger picture. Okay, the downfall of society, the downfall of Esau, the ushering in of a kingdom that will last forever. YAHWASHI, YAHWASHI's laws, statutes, commandments, his ways, righteousness, right? Self-worship is idolatry. You see, you're praising self versus YAHWASHI, YAHWASHI. So all these different things is focused around self-worship, man. Esau, that's his way. It says the space between the eyes, the forehead, meta, it says, and ops the face, with after behind, right? Behind the forehead, you know. Ops the face, meaning behind the head, and the opposite of countenance, right? So that's where they place these different technology, this tiny technology in the back of the head, man. All right, in the skull or the brain, whatever. It says in that note, verse 17, Revelation 13:17, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay. And this is what you're seeing. This is going to deal with the concept of buying and selling, trade, commerce, right? Buying and selling. You're not going to be able to buy or sell in society without the tiny technology. You're not going to be able to move around, simply drive, simply go get a glass of water or some water from the store, groceries. You see? Be able to access your banks. They got something called 15-minute cities. This is a real thing. Your biometrics it's tailor made to you. Again, it's regarding self. You can walk through this door, not them. You got it on your car. Shit, my car has a key fob. I walk straight up to the car, put my hand on the handle, it unlocks. Okay, this is a training exercise. These are real-time training exercises. All right, for your brain. Conditioning your brain to be comfortable with the next phase of thing or the next phase of life that Esau's trying to push. Okay. It says the biggest myth is that digital ID is about mass surveillance. No, that's not a myth. That is facts. Okay. That is facts. Because in order to operate this thing at a max level, you need mass surveillance. So that's why the 5G towers was put up so close. They're trapping you closer and closer. Like the 15-minute cities, the towers used to be spread out at one point in time. 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G. Now they all the way up to 6G or 7G, if I believe. And it shortened the distance between travel. Okay, and not only shortened the distance, it put the frequency higher or lower, right? More morally, but higher in terms of danger. You see, and they shrunk the areas. Okay, and they're forcing you no way but to perform in this, no other way but to perform in these different things, from security measures to privacy, like I said, privacy measures to financial measures to work measures and so forth, schools, that no man might buy or sell save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right? His identification. You're going to have his mark. This is what this is about. Either you have the mark of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, that mark of exemption, that tawa, or you have the mark of the beast, right? All right, allotted to fill the lake of fire. It says, here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. Now I'm going to show you this last little funny clip of Elon Musty, all right? And then that's it. Hold on. Funny as hell, but yeah, you see, we know there are many antichrists, but this guy, he's pushing this. They're using him to spearhead. Look at the chick next to him, damn, like a straight demon, right, in the black. So these people are monsters, man. This is who the Bible speaks of. That this is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. If you can't see it, hey man, it wasn't meant for you to see it, man. Hey, and hey, Lord willing, and call LAIWALAMYAM, La Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. We have the eye salve and we have the eyes to see it, man. With the vision to see it, the understanding to see it and understand it, and we can. It says a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. So the water Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi for that, man. So Lord willing, this quick lesson was edifying. I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise and worship to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostle, Elder Bishop Great Millstone. Peace, citation to the hopeful. Hey, till next time, on to the next. Shalom.